Good evening. My name is James Williams Jr. So I didn't do my list in order, but I did do most of the things on my list. I thanked you guys. I did 2 parts of Marvel and DC catch up, and I did Abusing Women, and I did a special, which was like number 7, about the guy who shot people in Kansas. So this one, I'm going to talk about crossover TV shows and how awesome they are. All right? This isn't going to be a long one, if I can help it. So let's start off with some of my favorite crossovers because they're spin-offs, which makes it easy to cross over. Let's go with the DC universe with Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow. They haven't crossed over with Supergirl yet. I'm pretty sure it'll probably come. But you know, these crossover shows in the episodes are pretty sweet when you get to see all the guys from all the shows work together, and it's like in tandem and everything. It's just fucking awesome. Because every time I see someone from Flash on Arrow or vice versa, I get a little tingly in my stomach. And no, I don't have to wear the brown pants so people don't see that I'm pooping on myself. Okay. And it's the same thing with other TV shows on other networks. They have nothing to do with comic books, like NCSI, and they cross over. Hawaii Five-O and NCSI have crossed over. NCSI and I think Blue Bloods or somebody have crossed over. Lots of CBS shows cross over to their own. They're on the same network, but they just cross over to their own type of show. And then on NBC, like Law and Order, then Chicago Fire PD, and whatever the other one is. Yeah, you can tell I don't really watch TV like talking about. I do watch Law and Order though. SVU. Is it SVU or is it SUV? Whichever one it is, the Special Victims Unit. I watch that one, and when they cross over to Chicago Fire or Chicago Hope or Chicago PD, then I watch it. But other than that, I just basically stick with the Law and Order Special Victims Unit. So other than that, I will say that when I see them, it kind of tingles me a little bit, and it kind of makes me happy. Just like because it's kind of like living in reality. You know what I mean? It's like in their world, their reality, or whatever. Now, I will say one of my favorite crossover shows, and I'm probably the only person who remembers this show because I'm like one of the biggest Sammo Hung fans, and it was always my big dream to be in a kung fu movie with Sammo Hung. And we know it's not going to happen. We know it's never going to happen. But when Sammo Hung and them crossed over with Walker Texas Ranger, that shit was the shit. I don't like Walker Texas Ranger, but I watched it because Sammo Hung was on there, and so was Kelly Hu, and I'm deadly in love with Kelly Hu. No, it's never gonna happen. But I can be in love with her just like I'm in love with Margaret Cho. I have my celebrity crushes that I'm never gonna have. And Zhang Ziyi and all those other beautiful Asian women that I have crushes on. Hey, it is what it is. But when they have those crossover shows, they're pretty awesome. Especially when you're the guest star and you get to actually show off more than you can on your own show. I think that shit's cool. And I definitely miss martial law, and I think they should have got a better season. I had wrote a small script where I was Sammo's son, and then they actually had a Sammo's son episode, which was cool as hell. Unfortunately, I'm not that guy, so trying to find something real fast on I think it's Cinemax. I'm not gonna swear to it. All these channels are the same, but when it comes to Wind Talkers, yeah, that's good if I was Apache, but I'm not Apache, so I'm probably not gonna watch that. Ooh, Godzilla. Well, anyway, as I was saying, crossover shows, they touch you in ways that you can't really explain. Well, let me rephrase that because I'm basically only speaking for myself. They touch me in ways that I can't explain. And they're awesome as shows. They're really, really awesome shows. And the thing about a crossover show is that it's more than what you see is what you get. There's actually more depth to why they've actually had to cross over. The bad guy got away in this show, so you have to go get him in that show. It's the same thing like with Hawaii Five-O, and I love Grace Park. Been following her since Degrassi High and all that, where she played the little lesbian young lady and all that, which is pretty cool. And back in the days when Smallville came on, I don't think Smallville had a crossover, but they had guest stars come over and play like people like Brewster Gold and all that stuff from other shows. So it's kind of like how you depend on it. And if you want to go way back, Wayne's World style, let's go way back to the original Adam West Batman show that crossed over with the baddest man on the planet, Bruce Lee, as Kato. That was awesome. It was a 2-parter. and it was the shit. So I'm gonna close out on that and let y'all all be happy with crossover shows kick ass. All right. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Epic 2. I'm Audi 5000. Especially since someone on Words with Friends has just texted me.